What's good with you, man?
Sir is what's good. You know, a lot of cats got to go through a lot in their life to get that sir attached to their name. They got to be honored by the kings and queens. You came right out from the jump. Call me sir. Sir Mixalot. That's what I do.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't do it though. They just dub me Mix, but that's all right. It's all good. Call me anything. It don't matter.
All right, cool, man. I appreciate that.
We got a lot to talk about because, I mean, Sir Mix-a-Lot, a guy that's been in this game of hip-hop music for years and years and years. I go back to, like, Posse on Broadway days, way back before you were doing the big butts, and I cannot lie.
Yeah, way back. Yes, sir. You know, what's funny is, like, when I perform, I have, like, two split crowds in one. We just did a sold-out show a couple of days ago in Idaho, and it's like half of the crowd was Baby Got Back fan, and the other half was, you know, the old stuff, Posse on Broadway, My Hoopty.
What about Gore-Tex?
What you know about that, man?
I know everything about that, man. I was bumping that in my ride back in the day. Come on now.
Come on now.
Gore-Tex. Yeah, man. Come on now. I'm old school
Yes,
hip-hop.
sir. It's a whole military type track.
Yeah, well, hey, I'm glad we got you on, and it's obvious you've come back again with Nicki Minaj, the song Anaconda. She straight up put your whole verse right in there. She didn't even try and have someone else redo it. I mean, bam, there it is. You're right back in the middle of her song, which is one of the top records out right now. I mean, how did that come about? Did she call you or a producer call you? How did this all happen?
Yeah, she called me on the phone. We talked about it for a little while, and initially she wanted me to, like, scratch in a chorus. But then she just said, you know what, I'm just going to use your voice. I said, go ahead and do your thing. You know, I mean, we worked it out, got the publishing straight, and she's blowing up. I mean, she's like, what, almost 300 million views on her YouTube video alone. So that girl does damage. She's a beast in the studio because I'm a studio geek. A lot of cats, I see hip-hop cats on YouTube in the studio. All they do is punch a couple of buttons and let somebody else do the work. But I do it all from root to fruit, engineering and everything. So I admire somebody that was a beast in the studio like she was. She's hard working.
That's why you don't really get your props on the producer side because, I mean, you've done everything from heavy metal to whatever. You get in the studio with who you feel has got talent, man. You don't let any kind of genre kind of, you know, pigeonhole you. I think that's what's kept you relevant and kept you in the game for so long.
And I'm not an attention whore. I mean, I'm not one of these cats that always has to be on television, always has to be fronting. And a lot of these cats lying about the paper they make. I don't do that. Everything is real. You know, I mean, it's just being honest, man. And so I realized that you can have, you know, you can pimp the brand out, but you can saturate too. And when you reach the point of saturation, the best thing to do is to pull back for a minute. And that's one thing I've learned over the years, just kind of watching other people that have done it.
Some wise advice. I think a lot of people go with the fake it till you make it mantra, and I don't know if that's the best way to do it.
Exactly.
But here's my deal. I mean, let's get serious for a minute. So you got together with Nicki Minaj. I mean, you put the time in the studio. You created a very popular song, a very cool song. But, I mean, were you considering shaking your butt in the video? Was that ever on the table? Were you going to get in there? What? What did I say?
Hey, man. I apologize, Mix. That's my homie. He don't really got any street swag whatsoever. Now, I have worked with you, man. We did a car show out here in Lemoore. And you are no nonsense when it comes to the back situation, Greg. We had some girls on stage.
Really?
And let's just say that the derriere did not quite live up to the lyrics.
What happened?
And they were escorted off.
Whoa!
Mix don't play is all I'm telling you, man.
Wow.
He does not play when it comes to representing the song.
Wow.
But let me tell you now, I will, when I pull them up on stage, sometimes you just got to go with what you got, man. Because I had a chick on stage at the last show, looked like she had a sack of rocks behind her.
Oh.
You know, but we just went forward, man. We do the show, we get it done. You know, as long as people are having fun, you know, it's cool.
Have the butts got bigger since, like, your videos? And look at the butts now. Of course, obviously they've gotten bigger, but is it like has the taste changed? Do you still, because in your video, I thought that was the perfect size for me. Now they on steroids.
Steroids?
Well,
Is it steroids or fast food?
I don't know what it is, but these
man,
butts are out of control.
Man. Let me tell you something. Believe it or not, looking at my physique, you wouldn't know, but I do go to the gym. And when you go to the gym now, man, you got like a white chick will walk in and say that I want one of those what she has over there. You know, they're trying to get the Serena Williams ass. So
yeah.
Whoa.
I think girls work on it now, and it's part of Americana. They're comfortable with it.
Wow.
You know?
Oh, man.
Well,
okay.
Hey, you had a lot to do with that, homie.
Yeah.
Just so you know, you kind of got everyone looking at the behinds, and you were talking about the models and the video girls, and you were talking about society and how they saw it. Because people realize it was a message in the song, Greg.
It really was, and I was trying to do it tongue in cheek because back in that era, I mean, you know what it was about. Back in that era, you couldn't say the stuff I was saying and get away with it, so you had to kind of doctor it up a little bit. And I was you're right, I was dissing the establishment while simultaneously giving props to sisters. And the reason I used sisters in the song is at that time, African-American culture was the primary culture. We loved butts then. Now it's just a slice of Americana.
Now everybody's talking about butts. I mean, the most mainstream pop songs, the Meghan Trainors of the world, it's butt songs. Butts are everywhere.
In
People
every
are
song.
We need to stop it. This butt thing has gone too far, and people are spending too much time thinking about and looking at butts. Dre,
hey man, well,
gone too
this just in. Everybody has one.
And on top of that, to tell you how times have changed, back in the day, MTV wouldn't play your song until like the late hours.
That's right. They banned it. And it's funny because I thought my career was over when that happened, but I realize now, and looking back, is that they took my song while it was number one in the world, just about. I know it was number one in America, but damn near the whole world simultaneously, and they banned it, which then made it the forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
And that's what gave it legs. That's why it lasted so long, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, Sir Mix-a-Lot, you're the man. In town for the Ladies Night Out Volume 3 concert, Save Mart Center. You're playing the big stage, man. Saturday
Man,
night.
let me tell you something, man. I don't fit, man. You look at all these sexy guys with these beautiful voices, and they bring my fat ass up there, man.
Hey, man.
Whoa. Can I interject something right here? Hold on. Whoa.
Show 'em the love.
Speaking of sexy men with beautiful voices, I got my partner, Andre Covington, right here. He can sing. What I think we need to do, Dre, is maybe you could do some kind of like duet. You could sing some hooks. I think, because Dre's going to be on stage doing comedy, but you're undervalued as a singer.
That's my problem. You know, Mix, you a sex symbol, but you know what? You don't throw it out there in society. You just let the people decide. That's how I am with my singing, homie. I'm a stand-up comic by nature, and they hired me to come do some stand-up, and I was hurt because personally, I think I can get Genuine to run for his money when it comes to the vocals.
Yes.
You know, I already ran Jodeci out of town because they don't want. Ooh, yeah! They don't want none of that.
Well, dude, hit that note one more time.
Ooh, yeah!
There you go,
Man,
That's
it's
what
early
I'm
in the
talking
morning.
about. That's what I'm talking about. That's some early morning James Brown right there. That's that
Come on,
Wednesday
man.
Nah,
night.
he's better. I call him Andre. Dre should not just be doing comedy at this show. He should be singing. One more time, just one note.
Ooh, yeah!
Yeah!
I'm just
Come
saying,
on.
right now, did you hear that? Panties fell on accelerators
Whoa,
in
yeah.
cars right now.
I'm driving down the freeway right now, man.
I gotta
There's
stop
draws
it.
everywhere.
November 22nd, Save Mart Center. It goes down. Sir Mix-a-Lot, Genuine.
Frankie
next.
J,
J.
Silk. Oh, man.
And a quick note, I don't do no medley, so you're going to get a long version of Baby Got Back, long version of Posse, and I do not lip sync, so you should be happy.
That's what I'm
There
talking
you go.
about.
Sir Mix-a-Lot, appreciate you, man. I was
A legend.
rocking with you at Gore-Tex back in the day, and you're still doing your thing.
Hey, man, my first big show ever, Wilson Theater, baby. Fresno, Cali. Yes, sir.
Wow, what do you know about that? He was at the
Yeah,
Wilson Theater.
My first
Unbelievable.
big show, I had to set up in the alley. I had a rented Buick. We were setting up in the alley, man. Came in to do that show. Got $500.
The Wilson Theater is now a church in Fresno. I don't know if you know that.
Yes, it is.
Wow, I guess I left too much sand in there. They had to clean it out.
They had to clean it out.
Hey, I saw you at a club in Seattle, Washington. I was at the Comedy Underground. This was in the 90s, man, and we left the comedy show and went and saw you, and you tore it up then. I'm sure you're going to tear it up now, man. So,
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a ball, man.
go
All right,
check
Sir
it out.
Mix-a-Lot coming to town. Ladies' Night Out, November 22nd. Get your tickets before they are gone. Hey, man, thank you, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Appreciate you taking some time out to have some fun with us this morning.
Hey, thanks, Greg and Dre. Great talking to y'all, man. Cool.